Today I'm sharing a healthy tomato rice recipe made in the pressure cooker. That is, you only need your pressure cooker to make this tomato rice. No other pots or pans are needed to make this rice. Super easy, healthy and perfect for bachelors and hostel students. So without wasting much time, let's get started with the recipe. For that, I'm adding in 1.5 cups of basmati rice into a bowl. I'm adding in some water and let it soak till we get the other ingredients ready. The other ingredients I'm using are 3 green chilies, 1 medium-sized onion, 4 tomatoes, medium-sized tomatoes, a small piece of ginger, 4 garlic cloves and a small handful of coriander leaves. First I'm going to slice the onion. Slice the onions as thinly as possible. Next, I'm slitting the green chilies halfway through. Green chilies you can increase or decrease to suit your taste. Slice the ginger. Slice the garlic cloves. And I'm going to keep this aside. Now I'm going to wash and rinse the rice a couple of times and then I'm going to keep it on a strainer. So I have washed and rinsed the rice and I'm keeping the rice on a strainer. Healthy cooking is all about using healthy oils in your meals. I prefer to use wood pressed oils in my recipes. So today I'm using wood pressed groundnut oil. I also do use wood pressed coconut oil in my recipes. The best thing about wood pressed oils are they are very neutral in taste and flavor. The spices I'm using are about 6 cloves, 1 cinnamon stick which I have broken into small pieces, 6 cardamoms which I have crushed lightly, and half a teaspoon of black peppercorns, whole black peppercorns. I'm using my pressure cooker to make the tomato rice. So I'll be using only this pressure cooker. No other pots or pans are used to make this tomato rice. I have heated my pressure cooker, and once the cooker is heated, I'm adding in about 1 to 1.5 tablespoon wood pressed groundnut oil. And once the oil is heated, add in the spices. And once the spices are lightly heated, I'm adding in the sliced onion, ginger, garlic and green chilies. Give it a stir. Allow the onions to saute till it turns transparent or light pink in color. While the onions are sauteing, I am chopping the tomatoes. In between, stir the onions. Once the onion is light pink in color and is transparent, let's add in some spices. Remember, the flame is on low. I'm adding in half teaspoon turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon Kashmiri chili powder, 1/4 teaspoon coriander powder, half teaspoon garam masala. Mix the spices for about a minute so that the raw flavor of the spices are diminished. And then add in the chopped tomatoes. Add in pink Himalayan salt as needed, 2 tablespoon water, and give it all a mix. Cover and allow the tomatoes to get cooked. It's about 3 minutes. Let's check on the tomatoes. The tomatoes are nicely cooked. So I'm going to mash the tomatoes with the spatula. Saute the tomatoes till oil starts to release out. And remember, the flame is on the lowest. Make sure you stir the tomatoes on and off so that it does not get stick to the bottom of the pan. The tomatoes are getting sauteed. The moisture has dried up. So in another couple of minutes, the tomatoes will be done. The oil has started releasing out. Okay, now the tomatoes are almost ready and the oil has started to release out. And now I'm going to add in 3 cups of water. I'll be measuring the water in the same cup which I used to measure the rice. So that's 3 cups of water. Add in chopped coriander leaves. I've added only half of the coriander leaves I'll be adding the other half to garnish the tomato rice. Now put the flame on high and allow this to come to a boil. And once it starts to boil, reduce the flame to the lowest, and I'm squeezing in half of a lemon. So I'm using this a strainer to prevent the seeds from getting in. Just give it a mix. At this stage you can check salt. If you feel you need more salt, you can add in. And now I'm adding in the rice which we have kept on the strainer. Give it a stir and cover with the lid. And once steam starts to come through the hob, reduce the flame to the lowest and keep it on low flame for 7 minutes. Don't put the weight on the hob. Keep it like this on low flame for 7 minutes. Okay, it's exactly 7 minutes. So I'm going to turn off the flame, and after turning off the flame, I'm going to keep the weight on the hob. And now I'll open the cooker only after another 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, it's about 20 minutes. So let's open the cooker. You can see that tomato rice is perfectly cooked. So I'm just going to give it a light mix. I'm sprinkling in some coriander leaves. Give it a mix. You can see that the rice is perfectly cooked. Each grain is separated perfectly. You can serve the tomato rice with papad and raita. I have already shared a couple of dairy-free vegan curd recipes. So guys, do try this recipe and let me know how it turned out. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care. Bye-bye.